Hi, this is Corey with Dirk's Plumbing Supply, and today we're going to be talking about pop-up spray heads. Pop-up spray heads are a very common head in a sprinkler system. We got a couple different types that we sell. This is the 1804, which is probably the very most common one. It's got a little heavier spring inside, a little bit better quality. The spring's thicker. It's got a nice wiper seal in there. This is the one that we usually supply in all of our systems. This is just another option to save just a little bit of money. It's got a little thinner spring and whatnot. We talked in an earlier video about how to install saddles. You apply your saddle to your poly pipe as so, and come off with your funny pipe, and then your sprinkler head is going to come on there just like that. You're going to be able to lift up this sprinkler head up or down to get your right height. So in the installation process, there's an orange cap on there, and this is just it's not a nozzle, it's just for blowing it out later on. So you'll get your grade, get your installation where you want it to be, and then a lot of times you'll inadvertently get dirt in the system. You'll want to blow that dirt out, and so when you get the system fully done, you'll turn on the water, and the water will just push up and blow out of this cap. Once everything's blown out and you've got everything ready to go, this little cap will come off. And there's different nozzles, and when we design your system, we'll have it marked on your plan. This one, for example, is a 15H, which stands for 15-foot half circle. There's Q for quarter circle, like this one happens to be a 12-foot Q. They're color coordinated, so all of your 15-foot nozzles are going to be black, your 12-foot nozzles will be brown, your 10-foot nozzles will be blue, your 8-foot nozzles will be green, and your red nozzles are 5 foot. So on your corresponding plan, it'll say a number like 5H or 5 half or 12F for 12 foot full. You want to pay attention to those nozzles, and there's a screen that comes with them. They just set the screen in there like that and then put the nozzle in place. Now, a lot of people ask, they get the nozzle on there and they see the lines and the water spraying this way, and they'll want it to spray the other way. And so this stem here, you can twist this around either direction, and you can get that lined up with where you need it to be. So the blue screen is just a little finer screen. So for smaller nozzles like your 5 foot and your 8 foot, and they also have variable nozzles. These are some of the variable nozzles over here that you can adjust. They'll have a blue screen that's just a little finer to help protect it. The larger nozzles will have these white screens. If you get them mixed up, you're okay. It'll all still work and function properly. The variable nozzles, they're also color coordinated, and so you get these weird rounded angles where you need to adjust. Something in between, say a half circle and a full circle, you say you needed to do 270 degrees. There's a way you can adjust these. Okay, so say I'm right here on this corner here, and I want to start here and go this way. I'm going to turn this over to the left side, and then the center will rotate, and you can kind of see where the notches are. You can kind of see where the water comes out. Anyway, you may have to get a little bit wet to adjust those, but you can get them somewhat adjusted before. There are also other nozzles. The MP rotators are very popular and made by Hunter, and Rainbird makes a rotary nozzle. What these are, they spray further distances, kind of like a rotor. They have the little fingers that kind of just go out, and so they have these in different distances. They make them in 10 footers, 20 footers, and 30 footers. They also go onto one of these pop-ups, and they'll just gonna go on like so. These MP rotators have a line. If you probably hard to see that, but there's like a line that signifies the left side. So you're gonna turn that to the left to signify that's where you want it to start, and then it's gonna water to the right. And so these heads, you do have to get wet to adjust them. They make a little tool. There's a set screw there. You can kind of adjust the distance with that. And then also, while the water is on, you push this down and kind of twist it to the right, and you can kind of get your radius adjustment. So the Rainbird rotary nozzle does not require any tools. They make these in different distances as well. They have the RVan 14, which is 8 to 14 foot, the RVan 18, which is 13 to 18 foot, and then there's an RVan 24, which will do up to 24 feet. There's a little dial right here. This little dial, you can adjust that. That's going to give you a distance adjustment. And then on the top, there's a plus minus, and the plus minus is how you get your radius adjustment. So again, while the water's on, you'll push down and you'll kind of turn to the right for more, further around, or to the left for less. And these also have a little white line on the side. That signifies your left side. So it starts from the left and kind of sprays to the right to kind of get you an idea if it's up against a house or it's concrete. Please come see us at Dirk's if you have any other further questions regarding how to adjust these or install them.